Hi. I've been asked by someone who does not want to be named to make a video about talking about suicide and shit and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. Uh, the person first asked, um, how long does it take for suicidal thoughts to go away? And in my case, like the suicidal thoughts for me haven't really gone away. I mean, they've had their waves. Yeah. Like they've had their peaks and then their low times and stuff like that. They've been really up and down since maybe I was in elementary school. Um, but that's because my family situation hasn't already always been the best. My mom and myself were abused by my stepfather. Excuse me. Oh. My mom was a meth addict. I'm tired. But yeah, my mom was a meth addict. And now she's crippled and can't walk very well. Um, and my biological dad is a schizophrenic, so he hasn't really been around. And so, yeah, that's why I think I've been suicidal, or what started, my depression really is my childhood. Um, and the way you handle your depression really, it really decides how long it's in your words, it's how long does it take for it to go away? It depends on how you handle it. For example, I don't really talk about my suicidal thoughts. I kind of keep them to myself. Then it just builds up and builds up. Then I explode and I'm like, fuck everybody, fuck you, I'm out, I'm done. Later, bitches. Well, yeah. And so like talk about your thoughts, but to the right people. If you go babbling on to your BFF who wears short skirts and has a big ass mouth, that's don't talk to her. She's but talk to a parent or a guardian, or ask for your parent or guardian to make an appointment with a therapist for you. And that would be the healthiest way to go. Don't bottle it up, because it ends up not working out well. And then the second part of the question was, I don't really. It says, I don't really have a reason to be depressed, but I feel like this anyway, and I don't know why. Well, for that, it's a chemical imbalance, most likely, because, well, you're a teenager and your body's going through some weird ass funky shit, like this, like that. And that's probably a big part of it. And, for a chemical imbalance, usually small things like, shit, I dropped my phone, turn into huge things like, I fucking hate my phone. It flew out of my hand because it fucking hates me. And, your problems, your daily problems turn into fucking gargantuan motherfuckers. And you're just and then eventually you're like, fuck this place, fuck you. So, that's kind of like a chemical imbalance kind of thing. It's I know, it's just that your levels of brain stuff that makes you happy and makes you sad is just off. It's like that. Anyway, um, so for that you can treat it with medication, or if you don't want to take medication, then do things that are positive, that keep you away from feeling, sad, like that. Um, and when you think about it, like, at the time when you're having, like, those thoughts and they're really up and in your face, like, nothing seems like it's gonna be okay. Like, everything's just gonna, everything's gonna, go back to normal, but then it's just gonna turn to shit again. But, like, that's not always entirely true. Like, I don't know, it's hard at the time to see, like, the things you can really do to help your depression when you're, like, in that moment. Like, I don't know, it's just some hard shit. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's only 1:22 a.m. Okay, anyway, then the last part was, how do I tell my parents that I'm feeling depressed and suicidal? Well, don't be like me and just explode on everyone one day. Be like, fuck you, bitches. I hate you all. I'm gonna go fucking kill myself. Like, don't do that because it's a little dramatic and it makes parents very scared. Like, they don't know what to do. Like, they think, oh shit, it's because I didn't give them that fucking raise in their allowance. Now they're going crazy and shit. But, like, you have to tell them when you're not feeling that. When you've analyzed, like, the things that make you feel that way and why you feel like you do. And then, like, got it. Oh yeah. And when it comes to telling your parents, you have to be calm. You can't be bawling and you got to be calm because, like, for example, if my kid came to me and told me that they were feeling, that bad, I'd be crying. I'd be like, oh my god, my little baby's going through. Like, I freak out a little bit. So, like, you being calm will kind of keep them level-headed. Like, they won't, like, piss themselves or anything. I don't think you want your parents pissing themselves or something. Gross, because then you have to clean up their piss. For ick. Ow, my leg hurts. But anyway, so telling your parents, you just have to be calm about it. You can't be in spur of the moment. Like, I mean, yeah, tell them when you're, like, about to fucking freak out and just lose your shit. But, like, when it comes to, like, having the serious talk and, like, telling them about it, you have to be calm. You can't lose your shit, because then they lose their shit and then they get angry because they're scared, and then you get pissed because they're angry, but you don't know they're actually scared, but they're angry, so you think, well, fuck them, they don't like me, so I'm gonna go and cry and then think about doing something drastic that I shouldn't do, but I might. So don't do that. Yeah. So those are some easy steps to help your depression. But, like, I know firsthand depression isn't easy, and I'm not trying to belittle your feelings. I'm just trying to not, like, make it so heavy and depressing. Oh, because it hurts my heart. Like, it literally, like, puts this huge weight on my face. Like, it's an awful feeling to feel like you shouldn't be alive anymore. It's really, really fucking shitty, actually. So, yeah, first things first when it comes to talking about your depression. First, you gotta think of why you're depressed. Like, like if there's any problems or, things that like trigger you to feel that way, then yeah, tackle those and beat the shit out of them. Or if you know that there's nothing, it's just stupid little things that set you off, then you know it's a chemical imbalance. And to that, you either pursue therapy or talk to your parents or whatever about getting medication or doing like a self-help program or something. And then the last part, telling your parents, you just be calm about it. You can't be losing your shit and fucking freaking out, because then they get angry and the whole cycle just that. What's like that? It's like a circle. There's no corners. It's a circle. If you don't get that reference, I don't like you. Okay, but that was my little tip video, I guess. Sorry you're feeling this way, and I hope this helped you. Like, I really do, because then I'd be like, wow, I'm a cool person. I can help people and shit. But yeah, I hope this helps, and yeah.